Hello and welcome to another devlog. Today is Monday and this week I have a lot of miscellaneous stuff to do. But the main things are splitting up the zone so that the game runs better, polishing some enemies, and finalizing the design for the first zone. So the first thing I did today was redesigning the layout for the rooms for like the 100th time. Then I split up that room into 4 different smaller parts, so that it 1 doesn't lag a bunch when the game first starts, and that so 2 I can actually use the room editor if I'm not lagging out on me. So yeah, basically today I just started work on the new rooms, not a lot, but whatever. You know what's kinda short? The tank enemy. Let's fix that. First off, I just resized the tank to 96 pixels instead of 64. Then I made it look good. Then I went back and redid the moving and shooting animations again. The difficult part of this was the shooting animation. First of all, I had to remove everything from the shooting animation except the shooting head thing. Then I resized it up to 96 pixels, cleaned up the animation, and took the body and shoved the top onto it. But finally, I finished up resizing the tank and it looks like this. Though I still need to work on the new rooms, the next thing I decided to work on was yet another enemy. This one is pretty simple and should only take a day or 2. All it does is move around randomly and shoot at you. So today I made a shoot and sort of move, but I gotta finish this tomorrow, it's getting late. So it's snowing outside and we don't have any school today. First of all, yay. Second of all, I get a ton of time to work on the game. So let's go. I'm just going to hurry up and finish redoing all the rooms today. And this isn't too complicated, but it'll take a long time. So after finishing the first section of the stage, I made a room moving object that simply sends you to the next room when you hit it. It's very simple and unpolished and needs to be changed to work with the minimap, but so far it's working well. But now I have 4 working-ish rooms, and I'll make up the first area of the game, Loading Dock Alpha. It's fairly linear, though you need to go back if you want to get the burst rifle because it's on a separate path. So now it's time to make these rooms actually work. First of all, I made it so whenever you enter a room, the camera no longer starts up in the top corner. Next, I made a left enter spot and a right enter spot for each room. Whenever you enter from the left, you'll end up on the left spot, and if you enter from the right, you'll end up on the right spot. It actually works pretty well. So now I'm working on the new enemy again. So first of all, let's move it. Here it is. Actually, here it is. I'm honestly not sure if this is final, but whatever. Today I finished the enemy, which I'm going to call the Aimbot. I made the final sprite and messed with it a bit, and this is how it turned out. The next thing I needed to do was make the mini-map work with the new rooms, and this is actually a pretty confusing problem for me at first, but after a bit of thinking, I figured out how to do it. First of all, I created a global variable that is initialized only at the very start of the game. And then I made it so whenever the player goes into a new room, the value of the cell that they are in, which is how the minimap keeps track of the player's location, is added to the global variable, and that global variable is added to the value so the minimap displays which room the player is in. It's confusing to hear if I'm already knowing how the minimap system works, but trust me, man, it's kinda simple and about 63% reliable. Next, I need a new minimap sprite out of the new and improved first stage, which you can now see working with the updated minimap stuff. After some bug fixing, here's how it looks. Next, I decided to make the room fade to black during room transitions. All I had to do for that was make a value be set to the number of frames it needs to fade in, say 10. And then I drew a rectangle on top of everything which fades in. Then I just made that rectangle fade out whenever the new room starts. And that's all for this week's devlog. Thanks for watching and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Bye.